So, if you don't walk, jog, or run, you're going to be sick. You're going to have problems. Your body isn't going to function properly. Your body needs to detox all the chemicals that we take today in our body with all this processed food and genetic engineering and bioengineering and all these dyes and chemicals that we can't even say or pronounce. You think our body can process a lot of that stuff? I don't think so. And a lot of that stuff is not necessarily bad for you, but it can be good for you if your body doesn't process it. And a lot of this stuff, they're putting it in this food to make it cheaper, so they make more profit. They had a big problem in China going with it. People were making chemicals look like real food. It was crazy. There's documentaries all over YouTube about it. But getting your heart healthy and your spinal cord and getting your heart pumping is so important. Your blood carries all the oxygen to all your organs in your body. People aren't moving enough. I know so many people that aren't fit and they wonder why they're depressed all the time and they don't feel good. It's because they're not doing cardio. They're not getting all those toxins out, let alone getting your body to create new stuff. So, I study a lot and got like a splinter or something. I study a lot, and I study a lot of medical stuff. I'm always on Wikipedia and on medical forums, and I study DNA stuff, all types of stuff. Medications, chemical reactions, everything you can think of. I study it. I want to know it. I try to learn it. And your body produces indigenous morphine, which are called endorphins, and it's in your glutes mostly, in your butt, both men and women. That's why you must work out. Now, if you're having an addiction problem, whether it's opioids or cocaine, cigarettes, sugar, coffee, it doesn't matter what it is. All of it gets those receptors really excited in your body, in your brain, in your gut, in your glutes, in your butt. Your whole body gets affected by these chemical reactions. So when you're taking all these things, as a stimulant or a stimulation to perform or do better at work or think better or clearer, your body stops producing that stuff on its own. Therefore, if you're not moving around as well, you're going to do nothing but feel like crap. So you must work out. You must move. You must move your legs. And mostly work out your legs. You work out, do squats. That's why most people that work out, they're always so big on the top, they never do legs, is because it releases so much, like oxytocin and endorphins, which are all these different chemicals that get released when you eat chocolate, sugar, take drugs, have sex, or make love, we should say, because that's the proper word for it. I really don't like the word sex, and I use it a lot because of our culture, and Margarita pointed it out, and I agree with her. So I try not to say it, because I don't have sex, I make love. There's a big difference between making love and making spiritual love than having sex. And that's definitely up for debate. We can all talk about that, because it's very childish for someone to come on here and comment and say, I just like fucking the shit out of a bitch, blah, blah, blah. We all do, right? But at the end of the day, it's empty. There's nothing there. you're giving yourself to somebody. It's supposed to be special, you know? And it's spiritual, it's sacred. It's when you make love to someone and you have a spiritual connection and union, it's the closest you can become one physically with God here on this earth. Because God is unisex, so therefore people will kill over it. People do kill over it all the time. Because you get spiritually connected with that person when you enter a woman, or a woman allows a man to enter her. It can hurt. It can become damaging. That's also why I don't believe in abortion, because even though we can say a woman might get raped, and that situation should never happen ever. But even if the woman gets rid of the child, I can almost guarantee it's going to fuck her up more mentally getting rid of the child than if she were to keep it. And would never want to be a woman to ever be in that situation. And I know that those women go through that every day. And it's terrible. And that all happened because of the evil one. He was evil from the very first start, all because of envy and pride and jealousy. And he wanted to glorify himself and be glorified just like God. Therefore, he was the first one to rebel against God. So therefore, God casted him down to the earth, which we were already here. The serpent, Lucifer, was already out and around doing stuff still. Yeah, remember too, time is infinite. It takes a while for us to cross the ocean, don't it? It takes a while for us to get around there. Don't you think it takes a while for angels to come see us and stuff, answer our prayers? It even says in the Bible that Daniel got into a fight. And one of the characters in the Bible said, "What took you so long?" I said, what do you mean? You're not the only one I fucking deal with, dude. Shut the fuck out. Sit back. I got you. This is all I do. This is what I know. So you gotta be patient, but you gotta work out too, man. You gotta stretch your back. It's so important. I can't tell you how many people, they get buff and they work out and they don't stretch. And they don't do cardio. You gotta get the heart pumping. You gotta get the prana. God is in the air. God is in everything. He uses the substance, and the substance of all things, he's in it. That's how he knows everything. He's in all things, and in everything, and in all things, and everywhere at all times. Therefore, he's in us. So, you have to breathe the air in, and that's what converts the stuff, the food. But even if you breathe in all that air in, right, and you eat in all that food, it won't convert to energy. Good energy that will sustain you and hold you for long periods of time, right? Unless you work out. That's how it stores up your body. That's how the energy stores up. That's why you gotta eat acidic stuff and different fruits and spicy things. All those different chemicals, your body can convert them and process them. All those good stuff, the healthy stuff, and when you work it out, it repairs the cells in your brain up here and your heart and your body. That's why it looks so good. That's why it looks so healthy, because I'm radiant and I understand this. I know this. Not only physically, but spiritually. Because I take God's love and I reflect it out. Most people, they're like an empty pit, an empty hole. I call them energy vampires. They have no way to unload and unwind. They don't understand the balance of life, working out, breathing, meditating, prayer, having a relationship with God, getting away from people, reflecting. You gotta take all these things. And it's gotta be a routine daily, over and over again. How do you think Jesus went out to the woods and didn't eat for 40 days? He fasted for 40 days before the devil even tempted him, it said, which I just read the other day. And I was thinking like, damn, dude, how the fuck did you not eat for 40 days? And I get it, because if I work out really, really hard and I eat a really, really good diet and I drink really, really high acidic water with like really high alkaline and silica and silver in it, those type of things, trace minerals, and I'm having, a good mineral diet, high fiber, very little meat, I can stay up for days, man, too. And not only do I not have to eat, I can go 3, 4, 5 days sometimes without crashing. What you do is you nap periodically, you close your eyes, but you're up still, you're aware, you're consciously awake thinking, which allows you to, if you have a task that's important, you're able to output a lot. That's why I work so much, I spend so much time in reflection and prayer and consciously have my mind on the one that matters, which is 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 or more than that. Everything I do, I glorify God and Jesus. My whole life. Even if I'm making love with Mago, I'm spiritually, I have my mind on God. Because I'm not doing anything wrong. And if I do know something wrong, I know it's wrong, I've asked forgiveness, and I immediately try to change it or refrain from it. And He knows my weakness, therefore I ask Him for that strength when that time comes. And it comes quite often. Every day. Many, many times a day. So, and I can't tell you how important it is to refrain from masturbation, or touching yourself, or even having sex, or making love, right? We're going to change that word, right? Making love with your spiritual partner, because you drain yourself of that energy. That energy is spiritual, just so you know. When you store it up, right, here, and you do yoga and you meditate, you breathe in, you breathe out, you hang upside down, or you go upside down like I show you guys in all the other videos. Not only does the crystals that's in that sac in the bottom of your spinal cord I'm talking about, your sexual fluids, both man and woman, whether it's estrogen or testosterone, those type of things, it builds up and it trickles down your spine. And what you do is you concentrate on your breathing, and you can actually move it from here down here and move it up into your brain. And that's how you become healed. That's how you become born again. That's how you become new and heal yourself physically and spiritually. It gives you a profound feeling that's unexplainable. And once that happens, you constantly work out because it feels so good. And your body starts changing rapidly too. It's quite intense actually. My shirts keep falling down. I forgot my jogging, like my actual workout shorts, because it was raining and my grandma. I can make all these excuses, but I've been through so many belts the last couple weeks, and I've also been fasting a lot. Not having money for food either. Spend my money on cars, that type of stuff. Marijuana, cat food. It's been hard, you know. It is. It's been really hard. But these belts I've been through, I had like 10 belts. I'm down to 3. My uncle gave me some. They're huge. You know, he's a big dude. He's 36, 38, you know, maybe 42, maybe something like that. But I had to poke holes in these belts. So I'm over here pulling up my shorts. Quite annoying. So I wanted to put a mile in walking. It's took me 15 minutes and 30. I'm at 0.79, which I'm calling it. I I got many other things to do, and this guy's messaging me about my truck, which he's an actual scrapper, but he told me if I told him, look, man, he was okay with me keeping the wheels off the truck, and he can tow it out of Bill's yard. So I told him, look, if you bring me $400, you get the wheels yourself. I got to go get the title, because he wants the title, obviously. I forgot to grab napkins. I'm over here on this phone, my dumb ass. But if he's serious, I told him, look, I'll do $400 if you go get the wheels. You bring me the wheels this weekend. I'll swap over the wheels. I'll clean out the truck. I'll have everything ready for you just to snag it and take off Monday when I have the title, or Tuesday, whenever it comes in. If he's serious. So, and I get to keep the wheels and tires, which I can sell and use that money to pay my insurance and get wheels and tires for my car or something. Because it needs it bad. So, especially now that I'm work tomorrow and I'm going to be driving again. So I need the front. All I really need is just 2 front tires. Even if I got to go in the hood and go find a pair of tires that are good for like $30 a pop, that's what I'm going to do. But until I have money, I can't really do that. The $80 I had today is gone. That's all in gas, food, cat food, that type of stuff. So, but my machine is clean. I got my walk-in. I ran yesterday. I did a lot of exercises yesterday. Today's more of just stretching and healing. I never overwork myself. I never stick to the same training regimen. I switch it up all the time. There's no rhyme or reason. Mostly I do cardio. Mostly I do breathing. I flex. I stretch as hard as I can. That's the number one thing. I stretch till it hurts. It almost looks like I'm trying to suck my own dick. That's how everybody looks at me when I'm stretching. Upside down. It's so important. I couldn't tell you how important it is.